name is Rahul Ulkar. I'm been working as a senior architect in UX systems. So today we are here at XLR Systems for the placement drive, and I really appreciate the placement services that I mean the team that I actually met. We really got a good service and hospital service actually. They the way they actually welcome is really fantastic, and I love. This is actually my one of the best experience that I have ever. And yeah, and about the student quality, today actually we had interviews with almost like 25 to 30 students, but the candidates are really good. I mean, with respect to knowledge, with respect to communication, I mean, they are much more familiar about the technologies. Most of the interviews we had in Java, and the students are really fantastic. Thank you.
I'm Hariprasad Bugate. So today we have come here on the behalf of UX Systems, and so we are conducting a drive at XLR. The students here, they are also, we found them very confident. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Mayuri Pimple. I have completed my full stack development course from the XLR EdTech Private Limited. The XLR is doing the fantastic job. The XLR placement team is doing the excellent work, and they are also providing the SDP session that boost our confidence at the next level. I would like to thank the whole training and placement team of the XLR for arranging the drive at the XLR Pune office. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Sunita Joshi. I am from Pune. I have completed my full stack development course from XLR. The training provided by the XLR was very fantastic. The placement was provided are also good. There are the various SDP sessions was conducted at XLR office so that student can enhance their skill and knowledge and crack the interview and boost our knowledge to the next level.
Hello everyone, my name is Omkar Sarve. I have completed full stack developer course from XLR EdTech Private Limited. The training provided by XLR is flawless. They provide good placement support. They doing STP sessions regularly to boost our confidence to the next level. I would like to thank whole XLR team to arrange the campus drive at
Okay, sorry. Yeah, we have sorted JavaScript. Okay, so is it everyone is busy there with their college work or something, or like these people are got bored and people have not joined, guys? Okay, fine. Whoever joined, that's fine. Now see here. So we have seen the JavaScript. What is mean by function? What is where keyword is used? And why data JavaScript does not have the data types. Okay, right? So you have what is the what is an event in JavaScript? We have studied, right? And we have seen multiple examples on the CSS, right? We have seen animations, we have seen combinators, we have seen selectors, we have seen HTML elements like div tag, paragraph tag, button, right? Everything. Now, I want to write an form. Okay, I want to write a form. Let me share the screen. I want to create a form, right? And I want to write the coding, right? I want to write the validations that we have discussed yesterday. One example I have shown you guys, and I have discussed the what you call it as the, right? What is the importance of the JavaScript, right? So whether you want to do any client side validations, right? So we can use JavaScript for client side validations also. Now here, right? Now this JavaScript, all the notes I will share it by Monday, guys. Monday, I'll share with the XLR team by Sunday. They will upload it on Monday on the LMS. Okay, you will get all the notes, all the PPT, PDF format you will get. You can practice it in the home also, and you can also revise the concepts also. Okay, right? Now see here, how to define the variable we have stopped, like using the var keyword. Using the var keyword. Okay, now I want to create forms. Like for suppose I want to create a register form. Register form, right? Registration form. Registration form. Right? Or I can call it as sign up. Sign up form. And I want to write the validations. Like what kind of validations? Right? See, these kind of validations I want. If I have this, let me open the paint. See, let us assume that we have like this F form here. We have. So that name is okay, register form. Right? Okay. Now see here. We can write it as username, email, password, right? And we have this, we have to enter it in the text box. This is called as text box. This is called as text box. This is called as text box. And we have button. We will have one button here. So either it can register or it can be sign up. register or sign up, it can be, right? Now, I want to check whether username is, right, greater than username, number of characters, username, number of characters in the username, number of letters in the username is greater than 5 characters or not. I want to check. Then only it is a valid username. I have given that condition. Okay. So I want to check this for username. Right? For email, it should contain at the rate. It should contain, see here, at the rate. Okay. Git, sorry, at the rate, at the rate should be there, and there should be .com. There should be .com also, right? At the rate and .com can be there. So whether these two are available or not, we have to check, right? So whether it is .com or at the rate is there. Password should be, for suppose password should be greater than 8 characters. It should be greater than 8 characters, right? And should contain, okay, one symbol and one uppercase. Should contain one symbol and one uppercase, right? Like this, I want to write the validations before I click on the register button. Once I click on the register button, it should check whether I have entered the proper details or not. Else, register button should be disabled. Register button should be disabled. This one I will teach later. Okay. First, at least we will teach some part of it now. Okay. Some part of it. So, but I will teach everything. Don't worry. Okay. So, I'll teach all these things. Okay. But keep patience. Okay. I'll teach everything. Okay. So, I'm going to first create one form, register form. Then button I'll create. Okay. So, what to do? Right? Here. I'm clicking on this plus, okay, register.html, right? I want the CSS also. If you want CSS, register.css, right? Now I'm going to introduce the Bootstrap also today. I'm going to introduce the Bootstrap also today. Okay. See here, why I will tell you. Why I'll tell you, then it will be easy for you people to understand. Okay. Now, HTML, head, title, registration form, right? Now, body, right? H1, right? Register here. New user, register here. New user or register here, anything. Now I want a form. Form it is. So, form is the tag to create the form. Form is the tag to create the form, right? Now see here, just see this. Label, right? Username, column, right? Now I want here, see here, I'll just write it. Input type. Input type is the tag. Input type is equal to text. What I'm entering here, this is text, right? If I want to create this text area, input is there, type is equal to text, right? So done. Now let me see what is the output we am getting. I'm able to get this, right? Username, this is a label. Label is non-editable text. Label is non-editable text. This is text area. You can enter the value. You can enter the text. You can enter the text. See? Swapna underscore XLR. Username I can create like this, right? So you can create, right? Now after that, okay, I want email, right? Email. Here it is type is equal to email. See, email. But what happened? It is side only. Now, if we want to display email below this username, break tag. Break tag. See? Now see here, these two are attached. Now what we can do? We can give margin, right? So that I will do later. But first, I'll give it a break tag. Two break tags, I will, right? Now see here. Right? Username and email. Password. So type is equal to email is there, which is introduced inside the in Java, in HTML5 it has been introduced. Okay. Now here, one more I can enter. This is password. Right? Okay. Now see here, then button. Input, right? Type is equal to input. That is optional, dear. Okay. That is optional. If you want to give the styling, right, better to embed the form into that. I'm going to do it in the next step. Okay. Type is equal to button, right? So value is equal to register, then close and close. See here. Right? If I'm entering, you can enter some value. Register, right? Now here also, instead of email, I can give password. Type is equal to password. When you give type is equal to password, type is equal to password, right? Type is equal to password. Now see here, the change. Okay. Now if you enter the text, it will be modified into dots, right? So it will be encrypted into dots, right? So that is the difference between, right, using type is equal to text or type is equal to password. Ma'am, I want to enter the date of birth also, right? You have the label, date of birth, type is equal to, see, date. Type is equal to date. Type is equal to date. Now see here, you can choose the date and time directly, right? Okay. Now you need to write the JavaScript for that I button, dear. Okay. Got it? So first, you don't, please try to run on the, like a marathon. Please don't be on the running race. Okay. One by one. Okay. One by one at a time. Shahid. Okay. One by one at a time. Not everything at a time. Other people are there who are very new to this JavaScript. They need to understand it also, right? Right. I said I promised, right? I will take all considerations. Whatever I want to do it for form, I will do it. Okay. So see here. Now, once I click on the register button, it should execute some code, some JavaScript code. Okay. See here. Let's, if anyone wants to copy it, you can copy it. I've shared the code for everyone. Just give me a minute, 1 minute. Vignesh, already have explained it for an half an hour. I have explained it, Vignesh. Okay. So this is what I'm trying to create. This is the example for creating what I'm trying to create. This is the form I'm trying to create. Okay. And this is a plain HTML and it is a self-describing code, Vignesh. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is, let me save this. Right. Okay. So I'm creating this as a non-editable text. This one is a non-editable text. So which we can use by using the label. Okay. And this is for input element. Okay. So if you want to write this text, right? Let us assume that here it is. If you want to write the form like this, right? So you can use input element. Like that, I have created multiple input elements. So for entering the password, for entering an email, for entering the date, and I have created one button. That's the overview. And kindly join on time, guys. Everyone, please. Don't join late and don't ask me questions in between. Same question again. Yes, we can use placeholder also. Okay. So we can use placeholder one at a time. I want to show the label tag also. That's why I have used label tag here. Okay. So if you want to create placeholder also, we can use placeholder also. So let me finish up some. I just came from office and directly joined in the session. Give me a minute, guys. Just a minute. Okay. So we'll write it. Okay. So create one more form. Create one more form meanwhile. Meanwhile, create one more form quickly using the same code. Okay. You can create one more form like this. Right. So one more form, which is like having the heading as contact us. Right. Now you can write email, name, email, contact number, right? And description, means issue description. You can write it anything. Okay. So here I'll write here. So name you can enter, right? Here I can enter email and query. So write like this. Write like this. Create it and just paste it in the chat, everyone. Yes. You can use text area also. Quickly finish it off, guys. So just you need to create one HTML form like this. Click on this one. Contact us.html. I have already given the code, right? See here. Just copy this. I'll change small changes I'll do for this. Okay. This is contact us. Okay. Contact us form. Now here, write your query here or submit your query here. You can write it. So here, name. Instead of label, very good. Very good, Prasad. So instead of label, okay, I'm not going to take label here. Form only. Here, I'll take placeholder. Placeholder is equal to name. Okay. Now, instead of label again, I'm just removing the label also. And we don't need this one also, right? Okay. And here type is equal to text area. It should be text area. Text area tag. Okay. Height means number of lines you can write it. columns, number of columns, okay, and number of rows you can write it, okay. Number of columns is 3, rows is equal to 5, okay. Then you can close the text area, right? Now see here, very good, very good. Ishwari, very good. Nidhi Thomas, very good. Right? Okay. Now see here. Submit, I'll write. And your placeholder is equal to enter your query. And here placeholder is equal to, right, email. Right? See the change. See the difference. See? It is resizable also. Okay. See, this is a placeholder. This is placeholder. It is like a shadow, means it is like there is a name here in Microsoft Word document. Okay. So it will be like editable. It will be editable. It will, once you enter the text, the name, whatever you have given it as in the placeholder, it will take off. Right? So like this, you can create one more type of this one also. Now, okay, I want this, okay, any one of the form, I'll add it in the div tag. I'll add it in the div tag. One of the form, I'll add it in the div tag. I'll add it in the div tag. Okay, right? Now, in the div tag, okay, I want to give some styling. Now, I want to link this register.css to the register.html. How to link? Using the link tag. Link href is equal to register.css, right? rel is equal to style sheet. Right? Now, I'm using this tag selector. Okay, div is there. Now shift. I want to center it, right? Okay. Margin hyphen, margin auto, I'll write. Okay. Border 2 pixel, solid green, I'll write something. See, there is a border, right? It is for the div tag, it has been applied, but it is not centered. Okay. So we need to center that. So if you want, you can give border for it, but you need to height and width also, we have to specify. Right? Now see this. Right? So if you want any background image or color you want, you can add it into the div tag also. Right? So you have to center it, because display div tag should be, one second. Let me log out from my office system. 1 second. If not, I will be marked as absent for the day. Just give me a minute. Yesterday I forgot to log out, absent yesterday. Right? Now see here. Or else you can write it as margin auto, you can give. Let me try. Body. Display flex. Display flex, right? Form also, okay. Div comma form, I'll write and see. So we got it in the middle. We got it in the middle. So you can write it for div comma form, right? So you can write. So if you want padding, you can give. Okay, padding 20 pixels. Now see the change. See the change. Right? Okay. Got it? Now I want this H1 also in the center. Make it as comma H1. Oh, H1 for border we don't need, right? Okay, sorry. Now we can write here H1. I'll copy everything. So I don't want border for this H1. I'm going to remove it. So display flex I have written, right? So that may be the reason. 1 second. Let me try. See, it is not flex we have not given. Oh, it is giving like this. 1 second. Because auto we have given both. But text icon align center, you can write it, but okay. We'll take it. It will not see. Because why means body itself we have given flex, na? That's may be the reason. Okay. So fine, no worries. What I'll do? I'll try like this. Okay, maybe float clear something you can write it. Okay, leave it about that because why to waste the time? I will do that. I'll do that. Okay, later. So I have something like form like this, or we can do one thing also. One thing we can do, we can just keep it H1 inside the form. Keep it H1 inside the form, right? See here, done. Right? So it is center. It is center. Now this is, there is no alignment for this, right? Input element. Now here I can write input shift. Okay, right? So padding. Okay. I'll give it as margin I'll give or padding I'm margin. Okay, better. So margin we are getting on all areas, right? Okay, now text hyphen align left. Okay, it's not there. Okay, fine, leave it. Done. So like this, we can give some this one also, some decoration also. Ma'am, why you are getting two borders, right? Because one is for division tag, one is for form tag. Okay, two borders you get, but it is looking good also, right? Okay, so like this, right? So here I want some validations. Now once I click on this event. Okay, I have to write it. Now, yesterday, when we have written this code, when we have written this HTML and JS.html, we have seen two types of scripting. One script is internal, right? Internal JavaScript by using the script tag, and you'll have a inline JavaScript by using this inline events. By using this event, I have introduced the inline JavaScript using the alert. Now, the third way of adding the JavaScript to your HTML page is using the script tag only, but external JavaScript file. External JavaScript file. How to add external JavaScript file? See here, I'm going to create one more file here. I'll name it as register.js. Right, enter. See, I have JS, HTML, and CSS. Now, what I'll do inside this, okay, I'll create one more folder called register, right? Register page. I've written all these three. I'll move CSS here, HTML here, JavaScript here, so that I can group. See, I don't need all these things now. Okay, I can close. Whatever it is there, I can close. Everything I can close. See, in register, only register-based code will be there. Ma'am, I want only to see register page folder. Okay, now just close this. Open the VS Code. Right, file, open folder. Right, in the FSD fundamentals, under the HTML, I want only this page. See, register.css. Ma'am, what happened to other files? Other files are there, but those are in the other folder, right? Here it is. Okay, but in HTML and JS, under that we have another folder called register. In the register, I have all the register-based code. So like this, you have to group. Okay, for suppose if I have contact. Okay, for suppose I have a contact as page, right? Now see here, new folder you can create. Contact page. Right, now contact us code will be there in the contact page. Okay, like this, you have to group similar kind of code in a folder, so that you don't need to see when I'm storing it, all the files like this. See, I have to search where is my CSS file, where is my HTML file, where is my JavaScript file. I have to search here. Okay, right now, right? So when I open this register page, right, it has opened only the three files. It is easy for me to understand instead of confusion. Ma'am, what you are doing? Multiple files are there. We are not able to understand, right? But now see, only three files are there. This is a HTML file. This is a JavaScript file, and this is a CSS file. How you can apply the external CSS? You can also apply the JavaScript using external JavaScript file. Ma'am, how to attach this external JavaScript file to the HTML? Okay, JavaScript can be defined. JS can be defined in the HTML page in three ways. One is inline, two, internal, right? Three, external. Right? Inline CSS is added along with HTML tag. Example is whatever example we have seen here. This is the example. This is the example. This one is the example. Right? Now, the second one is internal. Internal CSS. Right? Is added along with script tag. Along with script tag. Script tag is like this. This is how you can write internal JS, not CSS, internal JavaScript. Now, what is external JavaScript? External JavaScript is added to HTML using script tag along with a file with .js extension. .js extension like this. Like this. .js extension, right? Register.js, right? Welcome.js, right? Contact us.js, right? So like this, you will create a JS file. Now, how to connect these two files? How to connect these two files using script tag. Ma'am, whether we should load the script in the head or body. Okay. Script can be added using means in the body or in the head. You can add script in the body or head, not link tag. We will not use link tag. Script tag we will use. So see here, script, right? Source, SRC, source is equal to register.js. Register.js. Script tag is used. Script tag is used for attaching the script. See here. This is what it is. Script tag is used to attach the external JavaScript file to the HTML page. Ma'am, can you show us, right, whether it is attached or not? Correct. Now see here. After the button, once the button is there, type is equal to button, right? So on click, right? I'm calling, right? Success. On click, success. Now see here. I'll write here a function success, right? Shift, hold on, alert, successfully registered. Successfully registered. Right? And semicolon. Now see here, just see this, whether it is working or not. Now run. Okay, the file has been moved, right? Sorry. The file has been moved. We have to open it in a here. Because we have moved from this HTML and JS to the other page, right? So we have to open it newly. See, register, I'm able to execute the script. I'm able to execute the JavaScript function. So when I'm clicking on the register button, right, though this is empty, though this form is empty, it is submitting, which is not correct. Ma'am, why these validations are there? Okay. So because assume, see here, just see this. Okay. Let me open one more. Guys, listen to here. Just listen. Why we need validations? Ma'am, without validations also it will work, right? So why we need a validations, right? See, you will be working under the client and server environment. Client, server, and database. So you'll be having client here. Okay. Then here it is server. This is database. Right? Means means for your understanding, I can say this HTML, JS, CSS code. Okay, right? And here it is, it can be a Java or .NET code, right? And then this is the database. It can be MySQL or anything that you people would have learned, right? Now, once I click on the register, means I'm registering, I'm using the register form, I'm entering all my details, right? It will goes to the server. From the server, it goes to the database. From the server, it goes to the database, right? So this is the flow. This is the flow actually, right? Okay. So when you are submitting the empty, when you are submitting the empty register form, right? It goes to the empty, means the data is empty, it goes to the server, it connects to the database. Database is costly. DB calls are costly. Means when you are connecting to the database, it is very costly. DB calls are very costly. Means why? Means database, maybe some other people are giving a right data. Okay, for suppose, let us assume that 1,000 people are registering at a time. 1,000 people are registering at a time. So 1,000 people are triggering the database. Okay, means 1,000 people are trying to connect to the database, because from this form, 1,000 people are entering the details and then they are sending it to the server. Server will send it to the database. Now, performance will get low. Performance will be low. Means slow it will be. Sometimes you will be seeing, right? Some websites it will be like this, it will be some movie. Past, you will see, right? In movie, you will be seeing past like this, right? Same way, it will be buffering. The website will be buffering. Why it will be buffering? Okay, if you want to see your 10th class results or intermediate results, will it got buffered or not? How much time it will take to open your results? It will take a lot of time, yes or no in the chat? Why? Yes, right? Okay, lot of time it will take for opening a single page. You have entered your number and you will be finding your friend says, hey, I got like 520 marks. Okay, you will be still, your page will be loading. You will be finger crossed like this. What I'll get, whether I'll get 521, whether if I get 480, if I get 470, what my father will ask, how I can answer my father, how I can, right? You will be thinking all these things, na? Right? It will be loading. It will be loading, right? So the problem is, right? It will be server busy. Now, because if in that situation, you assume that some people entered the wrong. Some people entered the wrong number, means wrong format of the number. Okay. Or some people entered without entering any number, they have submitted the form for tracking the result, right? Without entering the number, right? How many people will be waiting for that results, right? It is a waste of time also, and the application will be slow. The application will be very slow, right? So to avoid such kind of situations, right, we need JavaScript. Means at the first level, prevention is better than cure, correct? Prevention is better than cure. So here itself in the client, we are checking whether you people, means it has entered the proper data or not. We are going to check here itself in the client itself. The form is checked whether the proper data is entered in the form or not. If not entered, it will not submit the form. If not entered, it should not submit the form. Right? So that kind of validations, we call it as client-side validations. 50% of the issues, more than 50% of the issues, we can avoid by writing the client validations, means client-side validations. Client-side validation. Client-side validations are written using JavaScript. It can be a React application. It can be an Angular application. It can be an HTML application. It can be a JSP application. It can be any kind of application. Client-side validations are written using JavaScript. Mark my words. Okay. So the major use of these validations are, right, for writing the client-side validations. JavaScript is mostly used not for the simple reading of the data or something, right? So how you can stop improper data submission, right? So fake submissions, right? I can say it as fake submissions or wrong submissions or wrong request to the server. This is called as request. Huh? If you are forwarding something data to the client to the server, it is request. Who will carry this request? Anyone, please? Who will carry this request from the client to server? Anyone? Who will carry the client to server the request? Right. Shruti is correct. Hypertext transfer protocol. HTTP protocol. Protocol is used. We discussed it in the first session. HTTP protocol. Right. If you can see here also, you can see. If you write, right. Okay. See, HTTP, right? HTTP protocol. So you are sending the client, the request from the client to the server to register, to take the data from this form to the server. Server will send the data to the database. Who will transfer this request from the client to the server? HTTP, right? Server can only understand this HTTP protocol. It will not understand any other data. Okay. So in the HTTP protocol, it carries whatever the data you entered in the form. This protocol will take the data and server will read that data from the protocol and then it will check. Okay. See, if I suppose I have entered username and password. Okay. So it will check whether username and password is matching or not. Server will check username and password is matching or not. This kind of, once you enter the username and password properly, okay, with all the validations, right? So more than 8 characters, 1 capital letter, 1 smaller case, everything is there. Once you click on the register or sign in button or login button, it goes the data to the server, right? So server checks whether you are entering the username or password or not. Okay. So these two are matching or not. Username, it is registered with the same password or password with the username same or not. Both will be checked. This kind of validations, we call it as server side validations. There should be some code who will check whether, okay, the data means the username and password in the database is matching or not. Which code, who will check that? Server. There will be Java code or .NET code which is running on the server that will check whether your username is entered and password entered is correct or not by connecting to the database. If correct, then it will give the access to your portal. If not correct, it will stop. Username and password incorrect. By displaying a message, username and password incorrect. Right? Okay. So that kind of validations. Right? That kind of validations, right? We call it as server side validations. That kind of validations is called as server side validations, right? This is how an application works in the real time. Okay. So someone should be sitting behind, okay, behind the code, right? Behind the server, right? And then it will validate whether you are entered the valid username and password or not. Once both are matched, then you will get the access to the portal. right? Okay, fine. So like this, we have for client-side validations, we can use JavaScript. Server-side validations, we will write it using Java or .NET. Okay, so JavaScript and Java is not same. Okay, Java is a programming language. JavaScript is a scripting language which is executed on the browser, whereas Java is executed using compiler. Java is mostly used for creating the server-side code, whereas JavaScript is used to write the code on the client side. So these two are different. Okay, don't mess up that Java and JavaScript is same. So JavaScript is on client side, Java is on the server side. Okay, so remember this at least. Right. So my voice is clear, right? Everyone, my voice is clear. Okay, great. Thank you so much. So any doubts here? Any doubts here in this, from this diagram explanation? You people have any doubts? Now it is clear that JavaScript is separate and Java is separate. JavaScript is on the client side, Java is on the server side. JavaScript is used for client side validation, right? Java is used for server side validations. Okay. And if you want to connect to the database also, we can use Java. Okay. Right. So this is difference between JavaScript and Java. JavaScript runs on the browser, whereas Java runs using the compiler. This is the difference between JavaScript and Java. But JavaScript uses syntaxes of Java. Okay, copies the syntaxes of Java, but it is not Java. Okay, Java is a programming language. JavaScript is a scripting language which runs on the browser. Okay, right. So this is how actually an application works in the real time. Okay, so when you learn all these three things, right? When you learn all these things, right? Okay, then it is called as full stack. Yeah, no. No, Python I can't, no. Sorry, Sukranjan. If you are a fan of Python, I'm sorry. Okay, so server-side programming means either it can be Java or .NET. Python is not server-side programming. So Python is also a scripting language. Python is also a scripting language. Okay, right? So if you learn all these three, right, together, full-fledgedly, right, and develop one application, then you are a full stacker. Then you are a full stack developer. Right? Django is a framework now using Python. Right, Node.js is a server, okay, not server side. Express.js you can write on the Node.js to carry the data to the database. Ram Krishna. So that is another stack. And that is a mean and main stack. Okay. Mean and main stack is different. This is Java full stack or .NET full stack, I can say. Right? If you learn full-fledgedly, I already said, okay, mean and main stack is used for e-commerce kind of applications. Okay. But excuse me. Django is for how we are writing React.js, right? Same like Django for Python. So that's a different story, Shravya. Don't get confused with the multiple terms. These people will be posting some questions. Okay, Shravya. Remove that. Edit it and delete it. Okay. So the people who are crazy on Python, they will be having a lot of questions on this. Leave it. Okay, fine. See, one thing I'll tell you guys, you need to have a filter. Filter means when we are having a multiple people around us, right? They will be talking too many things they will be discussing, right? Some will be discussing about the lottery. Some will be discussing about some number game. Some will be discussing about the cricket betting, right? Some will be discussing about the education. Some will be discussing about the career. What are the roles that you can get after the education? So in this, you need to choose what is important for you. Okay, right? You cannot concentrate on all the things. In world, a lot of people will be there. Okay, you need to absorb only the important things. You need to remove it if it is not our task. Just remove it from your ears and brain like this. Okay, then only it will be easy for you to move on. Means you can concentrate only on one thing, what you know. What is your goal? Now to learn the full stack, right? For that we will concentrate. Why we need to discuss about Python and design, right? So there are multiple stacks are there. Full stack means there is Java full stack, .NET full stack, Mean full stack, and Men full stack is there. Okay, Mean and Men is mostly used for e-commerce kind of applications. Like for suppose I want like this. I'm not building, I'm not promoting anyone. Okay. Right? Like this. Quickly, there is no transactions. There are no transactions, like so very few transactions you are maintaining. Right? See here. Like this, if you want this kind of applications, right? Where you can add something to the basket and check out, track the order and all. This kind of easily, if you want to apply, it means create like kind of application like this, then you can use Men and Mean stack. Men and Mean stack. Okay. But if you want an application like issbank.com, right? You need, right, strong security, right? Where Mean and Men will not give you that. Okay. So we need a strong programming languages like Java, because we can add security. We can add security in Java, which is not possible inside the other applications. Very strong security will not be if you are using Mean or Men stack. So that's the difference where we can use Java full stack, .NET full stack, or Mean or Men stack. Okay. So now you, that's choice. Stack is same. Stack is same. You will learn one client. You will learn one client. You will learn one server. You will learn one database. Mean or Men, anything. Okay. So Mean, Men, or Java full stack, all three are general. Client you will learn, server you will learn, and database you will learn. Then it is called as a full stack. Okay. So, right. Now coming back to our discussion. So I should write these validations for this. I should write the validations for this. Right? Now, when I want to write the validations, if I enter some name here, observe guys, I entered Rama, okay, or I entered Robo, something I have entered, okay, I've entered something like this. I want to read that value. I want to read the value which I have entered in this text box. How to read? Right? See, same again, same story. Okay, 1 second. So JavaScript also uses DOM model, right? JavaScript uses DOM model. HTML, right? Head, body, right? In the body we have input. In the body we have input, right? Now how I can read? How I can read this? Right? Now I can give ID is equal to some unique ID. ID is equal to name. Uname I'll write. Uname means username. Okay. Now here also I'll write ID. First I'll write only for one. Okay. Now I want to read whatever the username I have entered in this text box. I want to read it. I want to read it. So if I want to read it, I should know some unique ID. Unique ID I want to know. Right? How to read it? I can give based on, because JavaScript is also based on the document object model, DOM. Document object model, where it will have HTML element. Then this is head. This is body. Under the body, you'll have a input tag. Under the body, you have input tag. And if I have multiple input tags here. If I have only one input tag, I can read it easily using the tag name only. But I have multiple input tags here. One input tag, two input tags, three input tags are there. See here. 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. 4 input tags are there. Under the body. Now, how I'll identify one input element? One input element uniquely, how I can identify? I can use ID selector. I can use ID selector. How to give ID for the HTML element? Using ID is equal to. Using ID is equal to. Now, how to read now, right? Now, see here. See here. Alert. See here. Where username is equal to class is not correct, Aryan. Class is not correct. Okay. ID is correct. So see here. Document dot. Right. Okay. Get element by ID. Get element by ID. It is a predefined method. What is the ID I have given for this? You name it. Right? From that element, I want value. From that element, I want value. In the document, in the HTML document, find an HTML element which is defined with the ID you name and read that value. Now see here. Get element by name it is. Okay. I already said it, Mr. Badita Praveen. Okay. See, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. Huh. You can give name is equal to here. Instead of ID, you can give name here. Name is equal to. You can use name is equal to. But ID is better because it's unique. It will be unique. ID selector is always unique. Okay. So ID you can give. One and the same. You can use name or ID. Class is not correct. Okay. Now see here. Just see this. Refresh. Now I'm writing hello, I'll write. Okay. So wait. Huh. Got it. Okay. See, empty I'm getting here. I'm getting it empty. Enter name is empty. I'm getting. Why? Right? Instead of this input, okay, what I'll take is button. Right? Now just see this. Refresh. Wait. Ma'am, it's not printing, right? What is the error. Okay, how to understand, ma'am, what is error, right? Now see here, right click on it, inspect. Right click on it and inspect. Console. So there is no error at all. There is no error at all. No, that is not autocomplete. That is not a problem with autocomplete. Okay. There is no error at all. It is, wait. I'm placing the script in the body. Wait, did I give it properly or not? Okay. Let me write color your name only. Comma, maybe some issue. Plus, maybe concatenation, maybe plus or something. I forgot. Let me see. That is concatenation problem. Nothing, no problem at all. Okay. Alert problem. Okay. It's nothing problem. Code, there is no problem at all. Okay. See, I'm able to read the username. I'm able to read the username, right? So I think instead of comma, we should give something else. Okay. That's, see, I'm able to read it. Okay. Someone was asking me, ma'am, can I give name here? Can I give name here? Right? See, name is equal to US name, I'll write. Okay. Name is equal to username, right? US name I have written. Now, you can, using this, just write it where entered name is equal to something I'll write. Document dot get element by name. Elements is there. Okay. No, there is no element. Elements by name it is there. Elements by name, because it will give the multiple values. Okay, that is the error. Now see here, US name. See, entries are there. Values we'll get. We'll get an array. We'll get an array. We don't need that much big syntax here. Simple syntax plus also will work. Don't worry, Aryan. Okay. So dollar symbol and all we don't need. Don't worry. Fine. See here. Alert entered name, right? Now see here. See what you are getting, right? That's why I said name is not correct. Class is not correct. Okay. Tag is not correct. ID is correct. Praveen, did you understand why I said ID is equal to? Mr. Praveen. Okay. So there will be some reason why I don't use some of the methods. Okay. I don't want to confuse the people. I don't want to confuse the people. So which works, we can easily works. Okay. So ID is better. ID is better. Always ID is better. So I'm not using name. I'm not using name. Right? Now, if I want my email ID also, ID is equal to you email. Password also I can give. ID is equal to you password PWDL, right? That's it. Date I don't need to enter. I'm just removing this. Huh? Okay. So later we will add date. Right? Now I want to print it. I want to print all the values by reading the each ID. Now see here. Where user email, where user password. Here it is UPWD. Here U email. Plus user PWD. Now let me see. See, it's taking all the three values, it's getting red. Ma'am, all the three values are same, enter anything, right? See here. See, I'm able to enter the three different values, right? Okay. So like this, you can read the data which is entered in the form using a predefined method called get element by ID, because JavaScript also follows the DOM method. And there, if you have multiple HTML elements with the same tag, okay, you can use ID for reading the each element. Okay, so this is about how to read value which is entered in the form, right? And how to attach the external. Ma'am, script you have written in the here also. You can write script in the body, or you can also write the script inside the head or body. Anything it will be fine. Anything it will be fine. You can write the script inside the body, or you can include the script in the, you can include the script inside the body or head. Anywhere you can write it. It's not mandatory that you need to write it in the head. Right. Now, I have to write the validations for this, right? Now, button also I have to invalidate it, right? All these things we have to write. Ma'am, you said that we will introduce the Bootstrap, right? Okay. Now see here, just see this. How much time we have taken? Little time, right? I want a beautiful register page like this. Register page with image. Now I want like this, some beautiful, right? I want some images like this. See here, login background images or something. I want some image on the top of the image. I want this one, login page, like how we have for see. If I click on this, like this email address, it is saying sign up for GitHub and all, right? Now, just see this. If I click on the sign in, this is fine. Okay, but create an account. If you see create an account, see background, there is an image. Background, there is an image, right? See, galaxy stars are there. So there is some animation is there. There is some animations is there. See, are you able to see the animations, guys, everyone, right? How to add this kind of code? Okay, using CSS only. But is it possible, okay, creating this kind of code, okay, means how much CSS code you have to write as your own, right? It's very difficult. And one more is, just see this. Okay, just see this. If you click, see, just minimize the size. It is adjusting, right? It is adjusting to the size, no? See here. Just see this. See here. If you see, it is adjusting the size, correct? It is adjusting the size. If you expand it, this is responsive. This is responsive. We call it as responsive. Why it is called as responsive? Because, right, in the modern era, right, in the modern world, we have different types of devices is there. Smart TV. We can use Google Chrome in the smart TV also, right? Instagram in the smart TV also you can see, right? YouTube also you can see in the smart TV. You can connect your laptop to the smart TV. Then you can play anything, correct? Smart TV, laptop, right? 21 inches laptop means you can write it as 15 inches laptop, or you can write it as 17 inches laptop or something. Let me take 15 inches. Then laptop with 13 inches, right? Tablet is there, tab, okay. Tab with 9 inches or 10 inches tab, okay. Now you have phones, different types of phones with the different types of pixels, different types of size. Now let us assume that it is 8 inches. 8 inches, or like you can write it as 5.5 inches or 5.5 inches. Now we are nowadays seeing, right, our website in different devices, right? Now let's see, Amazon is what do you call it as? Amazon is responsive or not? See, I will minimize. See, just see this, minimize. Okay. It's not responsive. See here, it's not responsive. Why it is not responsive? Because these images are not getting aligned. Even if you see this, right, whatever it is there, the tab is there, right? The tab means like menu, this menu bar, we call it as menu bar, right? This menu bar is also getting hidden. The HTML elements, you can see half image only it is showing. It is not adjusting the size if I'm reducing the size of the browser, right? This is not responsive. This is not responsive. But when you see this, right, this one, GitHub, right, it is responsive. It is responsive. See here, difference you can see. It is adjusting. When I'm decreasing size, just see this, automatically the elements on the browser, it is getting adjusted. Is it anything is hidden here? Yes or no in the chat, please, guys. Is there anything hidden here in the github.com when I'm minimizing? No, right? Anything is hidden in the github.com? Is this anything is hidden here? Right? No. But is it hiding in the this one in the Amazon? Yes. Yeah. So what is this responsive web design, right? Responsive web design is designing a web page or designing a website according to the screen size. Okay, means it will be difficult. Okay, if you want to design a website based on the different screen sizes, it was very difficult. Okay, we used to write @media query, right? And we used to see what is the length. Okay, means you can see here. See, for suppose if I'm writing this registration form, right click on this, inspect. Here, you can see here, application security lighthouse is there, right? You can see here, device here. Here it is. This is the one. See? You can see here, dimensions. Here you can find this icon in the browser inspect element. Okay. So right click on it and inspect. Right? Here it is. See? It will show what is the pixel size. We used to read this pixel and write the code. See? If I am able to drag it, see? It is not adjusting. It is not responsive. See? I'm not able to see my login page. Register page I'm able to see. It is getting hidden, right? Are you able to see, guys? See here. Just observe. Just observe. I'm minimizing it. See, it is getting hidden. It's getting hidden, right? Okay. See here. I'm expanding. It is expanding. If I'm decreasing, see, going on decreasing, it is getting hidden, right? It is not adjusting to the size, right? It is not adjusting to the size. So when I'm expanding, right, it's fine. But when I'm decreasing the size, it is not adjusting properly. It's not adjusting the size based on the dimensions. Based on the dimensions. So to avoid such kind of issues, right, we need to write media queries. At the rate media queries we have to write. And we need to write a lot of CSS code to adjust to the different screen sizes. Different screen sizes. So, ma'am, what is the best solution? If I want to develop one application and I can see it on browser, I can see it on the browser in the mobile, I can see it on the browser and the tab, I can see it on any TV, smart TV, 50 inches, 30 inches, 35 inches, 40 inches, everything. The solution is Bootstrap. The solution is Bootstrap. Okay. Bootstrap, right? Bootstrap. Bootstrap is the solution. Bootstrap is the solution. Bootstrap is the only solution for all these problems, right? Now see here, there is a website called getbootstrap.com. Getbootstrap.com. Guys, please stop asking the attendance link directly. You can talk to Amar for attendance link, but don't put the message for me. Right. See here, getbootstrap.com. Getbootstrap.com. Now see here, I can write predefined forms. Predefined forms. Right? There are a lot of different types of forms are available. Ma'am, this is only forms, right? Now see here, Bootstrap form template. Bootstrap form template. Forms, see? Forms here. Right? Now see here. See, 26 Bootstrap forms. Now I can write any kind of form within minutes. Within minutes I can take. See, we can have multiple types of forms are there. 1 second. Give me a minute. Right? See here, we can have different types of doctor's appointment form is there, right? So many different kinds of this kind of customer details form is there, right? So you can get, if you want this kind of, say, background image also, right? And then with the background image also, if you want, and a form, you can create it. See, we have multiple forms are there. Okay, see here. See, I want this form. I want this form. See here, source, I'll go. Right? So just go which type of form you want. This form I want with this Facebook icon, Twitter icon, in icon, right? Login icon. I want this form, login page I want. This login page I want. Okay. Now see here, show code. See, okay. Now just see this. Just see this. So I'm going to create login form using Bootstrap. Just see this demo. Okay. I'll explain more about it. Don't worry. Okay. Now see here. Copy the HTML. Copy. Done. Okay. Now I want CSS. Right. Now I have CSS code also here. Right. Copy it. Done. Now I want to attach this file already. Link. href is equal to rel style sheet. Then close and close. Yeah, you can modify it also, Rajeshwar. Okay. Means I'm just taking one example, online example I have taken. You can customize it. You can customize it. Now see here. Right click on it, open it. It will show an error. Let it be. See, it is not properly formed, right? Now I missed something. Okay. Now after this link tag, so we need to add this CSS link. Right. To copy this also. JavaScript link. Now see here. Just go back here and see. Right. Now I'm able to get this in a proper format. Right. Within 5 minutes. How much time I have taken? Max 5-10 minutes I have taken, and I'm able to design this. I'm able to design this. Right. Now, is it possible alone with CSS? Only with CSS? No. How much time it will take for designing this? Tell me. How much time it will take to design it? Using only HTML and CSS, how much time it will take? Assume. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Right? It will take minimum 3 to 5 days. Minimum 3 to 5 days. Yeah. So, but as we have Bootstrap, see, it is adjusting. The form is also adjusting, see. Form is also adjusting. Form is also getting adjusted. Okay, right? So when the form is getting adjusted, now what is the problem to use? We can use it happy. Right? So this is a responsive web design. Responsive web design can be done easily using the Bootstrap. What is meant by responsive web design? Developing a web page or website, okay, so which can fit, right, according to the screen size that you are seeing, right? If you are seeing the screen size in the 5 inches, if you are seeing the size in the 55 inches TV also, it should give the same feel. It should give the same browsing feel, right? That kind of web page, if you are developing, then it is called as responsive web pages. Ma'am, with alone CSS is not possible? Yes, it's possible using @media queries, but it will take longer time. So to avoid that boilerplate code, means again, setting the same settings, everything, what they did, they have developed a responsive framework. Responsive web design framework. Responsive web design framework. So what is that? Is there any other frameworks? Yes. Material UI is there. Tailwind is there. Okay. So lot of different kinds of responsive web design frameworks came. The first one was Bootstrap. With Bootstrap, you can easily develop the application which is responsible. Yes, make available our website for all the screen sizes. That is the slogan of the Bootstrap. That is the slogan of the Bootstrap. You can see here. The world's most popular framework for building responsive mobile. It will also compatible with the mobile also, with starter pages, JavaScript and starter pages. Ma'am, you have copied some links, right? What are these links? This is predefined JavaScript code. See, JS.js, .js. And this is the top one is the predefined CSS file. Okay, so how to link this? We have seen CSS is linked using the style sheet. If you are using if you want to use, ma'am, can we use multiple CSS in a file? Yes. You can use. No, we can copy it from an internet there. We can copy it from the internet, Rajeshwar. We don't need to remember. You can copy. And this is an official website. Any company will not stop you to use this getbootstrap.com. Getbootstrap.com is an official website. In all MNCs, they will use, not only here. You can just go to the getbootstrap.com. Enter. So you will get this one. You can choose the version of the Bootstrap here. The latest version is 5.3.x. Okay. So the older version is 4.6.6 and 3.4.1, 2. There are different versions are there. Okay. You can choose any one version, right? And then you can see there will be a links here. CDN links, right? See, you will find these links. You will find these links. You can use these links and copy it into your HTML file. If your device is connected to the internet, the CDN, Content Delivery Network, the full form of CDN is Content Delivery Network. CDN links. Content Delivery Network. The content is available here in the CD. You can use that and connect it. You can copy like this. Here it is there. This is one. Copy, paste it. Copy, paste it. That's it. Your Bootstrap is ready. Bootstrap is ready to use. Bootstrap is ready to use. Not only forms. You have multiple. Okay, here see. Here you can see here components, right? You can see components. See here. You can see columns, right? you can see different types of components are available. Wait, let me go for the older version so it will be easy for you to understand. Okay. See here. See, alerts, alert, different types of alerts are there. Badges, these are different types of badges available. Buttons, different kinds of buttons like blue button, gray button, all the buttons are available, already predefined. Ma'am, if I want button, I will use this. Okay, so we have some already set of classes. I said one point, pseudo classes, right? So predefined code is there. This is a class. Already predefined CSS is there that you are going to use and create a button. See here. Ma'am, can we use it in our register.html? Yes, we can use it. See here, I'm removing this button. I'm removing this button, adding this button. Okay, then I want a bootstrap. Bootstrap links I want. Okay, now here, getting started. Right, getting started. Now copy the CSS link. Copy the CSS link in the head. Copy the CSS link and JavaScript link in the head. See? So this one, I am not copying the other one. Done. Okay. Now see here. Go to the register form. Refresh it. I got the bootstrap button. This is a bootstrap button. This is a automatically see hovering is there, color applied, right? Everything is available. Now, if I want to write, if I have 10 buttons in my website or web pages, now I have to color each one. Background color, background color, background color. Instead of that, I can use Bootstrap, right? Bootstrap is a responsive web design framework for creating an website which is viewed in all the screen sizes. Develop once, view in different screens. No, no, anything dear, anything, okay. If you want to use the Bootstrap, you need to copy this. Okay, if I want first, okay, let me create one. Okay, login.html I'll create. Okay, now the first step is write HTML tag, right? Head is done, right? Login, title. Login page. Now, after the title, blindly, yes, you can always, no one will stop you. I'm teaching that only, Vaishnavi, now. I'm teaching this same only, right? I'm teaching the Bootstrap only, madam. Okay, wake up, madam, wake up. If you are sleeping, please wake up. Okay, now here, head is there. Head is there. Okay, now, once you create head, copy the CSS. Copy the CSS. Copy the CSS, right? Now, you can also copy the JavaScript. Either you can copy this one or this one. Okay, one and the same. I'm copying two separate links. That's it. Now, your HTML page is ready for using the Bootstrap. Your HTML page is ready for using the Bootstrap. Now see here, body. Now I want login. So here, just go down. There is a components. Click on the components. Scroll down. Forms will be there. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. So you can write forms. If you don't find it, just search your forms. See here. I want this form. I want email address and password. Okay. Now copy this. Paste. That's it. Form is ready. Form is ready. Now see here. Yes, Dinesh, you can copy. You can copy. Right? Now see here. Okay. Now just see this. Login form, right? Now see here. Right click on it. Open with. Form is ready. Form is ready. I want to center it or anything. Some CSS you can apply. Okay. See. First create an HTML. Then add these 3 links. Copy this 3 link. And whatever you want to do, you can do it. And ma'am, how do you find? Okay. You can have here forms are the input groups, form controls, select, radio buttons, layout, validations, right? Under that you have components also. In the components, if you want buttons, button group, carousel is there, right? So this is a carousel. Carousel means like you see in the Facebook or sorry, in the Flipkart or anything you will find, right? Like this, first slide, second slide and all like this, right? Now I'll add see. Now I'll do it. Just see this. Okay. Bootstrap carousel.html. Okay, done. Now see here, HTML head carousel example. Now here, sorry, title, right? In title I have to write. I will always do this mistake. Title. Right? Now after the head, copy these 3 links, whatever the 3 links are there. Copy it. Add it after the title. Right? Now I want carousel. I want carousel. Right? Body. I want to save my time, Mr. Gaurav. Okay. I want to save my time. Okay. That's why I'm not using boilerplate code. Okay. Done. Right. Now see here. Images are not added, no? But still, I'll show you. See? Right? It is doing. Now, if I add images, I want some images. Okay. Let me save it from here only. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Nitin. See here. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. I'll take the questions also. Just give me a minute. right? What I'll do is, where is the downloads? I'll keep them in my folder where my Bootstrap carousel is there. Okay, right? Three fold. This one is there. Now, just a minute. Okay, here. See here, source is there. We have source, right? SRC image is there. Image source. I'll add one image. I'll add one more image. And here I have one more image. Right? Now see here. Just see this. Go to the carousel example. See, I click. Oh. See. Okay. If I'm writing the boilerplate code to design this type of carousel, okay, it will take me 1 year. Okay. It will take me 1 year. For me, if it is taking 1 year, for other people, you can assume that how much time it will take. Right? So this is carousel. This is carousel. Right? So changing the image. Once you click on this, it will change. Right? So because of this, I don't want to waste my time for writing the boilerplate code, because I have already have a Bootstrap. Right? That is the advantage of the Bootstrap. Now tell me what questions you have. I'll take the questions now. Right. If any questions are there, you can put across. I'll take the questions. So this is the introduction to the, right. Any website you can copy it where it supports the Bootstrap code, Vaishnavi. Right. Okay. Anyone have any? This is the introduction to the Bootstrap. How we can save the time. How we can save the time, right? And by using this Bootstrap. By using this Bootstrap. Shraddha, I'm sharing the code, JS code, okay? Right. We can save almost your, means you will get lot of pressure. Designing backend code is very, very, very easy. Backend code writing is very easy, I'll tell you. Okay. But, you can use it, Gaurav. 5.3 is the new version, Brunalini. Okay. So I'm using 5.3, maybe it is still in the development. So that's why I'm using 5.0. Okay. It's everything is fine. 5.3 or 5.0, one in the same. It's a version, that's it. Decent way is by creating the multiple web pages. No need of the remembering of any Bootstrap. Okay, no one asks you what is the class in this Bootstrap, which class you will use and all. They'll ask you some questions on the Bootstrap and Bootstrap grid and all. I'll explain it Bootstrap grid tomorrow. Okay, what type of questions they will ask, I'll explain it tomorrow. Post and get methods will not be covered here, no? Sir, Panduranga Rao. Because you need a servlet in the backend, right? We need a backend code to send the request from the front end to the backend, sir. Backend we are not writing, Mr. Panduranga Rao. Good night, Harika. Tomorrow I'll show you how to write the validations for the JavaScript. This one, and I show you, I'll explain you more on the Bootstrap also. Thank you, Rohin. Thank you, dear. Thank you, Ramakrishna. Thank you, Mumtaz. No, I got your this one. I got your request. Thank you, Shweta. Thank you so much. No, nothing. We don't need anything there. If you don't know anything, also after this Bootstrap, right? Anyone can develop a website. Okay, anyone can develop a simple website after this Bootstrap. Bootstrap ka agaman ke baad means like when Bootstrap came, you don't need anything. You just need your creativity. That's it. Little bit knowledge on the CSS. Okay, little bit knowledge on the HTML. You can create wonderful HTML pages. Thank you, Chaitra. Means value, not value. I have not used values. Value it is. It's only value. Ramanjanailu. Means if I want to read in that whatever the value I am entering for that element, I want to read it, right? That is value. Please go for job, Mrunalini, instead of doing masters. Okay, Harita. Means Bootstrap, right? Bootstrap, we are learning it for developing an application. Slightly, but when you start doing it, Chaitra, you will also learn. Okay. So, Mrinalini, why I'm saying is Wipro is offering for the postgraduates, graduates means like BSc, BCom people also, they are giving around 3.5 lakhs per annum. Okay. So, it's a good money here when you complete your post graduation, means graduation. If you are a BE person, right? We don't need to learn it. We don't need to learn anything. We need to know how to use it. See, dear, you know about you know that you will be having an ointment, right? When you purchase one ointment, you will be having direction to use, no, Sabasutar, right? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm showing the direction how to use Bootstrap. Okay. Hey, hi Sandeep, colorful. Intel i5 is best. HP, Intel i5 or UIX design. Yes, yes, Sarita. Good, Sandeep. Thank you for asking. See, Flask or Django, you can use anything, but no one is using this stack. Okay. No one is using this stack. Single page application. Single page application. SPA means single page application. Single page applications can be easily developed using React.js and Angular. Okay. SPA means single page applications. Means, let me share the screen. If you see, just see the Pandrangarav. Just you are there, right? You are not went off, right? Just see this. I'll tell you example. See here. Okay. Just see this. Thank you. Thank you, Chetra. Thank you so much. Nice image. Okay. See here. Pandrangarav. See here. There are different products are there. Solutions are there. Open source is there. Pricing is there. Okay. Now see here. Directly on the Wipro website, you can check Mrunalini. Okay. So you can see Wipro website and you can try. Right? See here, product is there. See here, actions. See, just see this. Just see the URL. This is URL, right? Pandranga. If I click on the product and actions, right? See, this URL is changed. But is it changing? Is this top, whatever this menu, or I can say it as navigation bar is changing? No, right? Now see here, features are there, actions are there. Now I'll click on the packages. See, features / packages. This is fixed again. This is fixed again. Security. See, features / security. URL up to here it is URL is stable. Only this part it is getting changed. Means this is one page. Up to here it is one page. From this page you are changing the content. Okay, that is called as single page application. That is called as single page application. Getting my point? Pandranga. Here, everything, if you click on this link, see here, this is changed here. And the content is also changed. The content is also changed. But the URL is same. The base URL is same. From the base URL, if you are loading multiple pages, right, keeping one URL stagnant, okay, and multiple pages are getting loaded without refreshing the whole page. Without refreshing the whole page, we call it a single page application. Okay. Right. Okay, guys. No, I have not used any servlet today, dear. No, I have not used any servlet, and I don't use it also because servlet is a concept for Java. So JavaScript and Java, I cannot mingle. Okay. So don't worry, I'm not using any servlets. Don't worry. First learn this, Rajeshwar. I prefer go one by one at a time. First learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap. Then go for Java, servlets, JSP, Spring Boot, Hibernate, okay, and database. One at a time. Don't mingle everything at a time, Rajeshwar. You will get confused. Right. Okay. If no questions are there, we are good to close for today. Love you all, guys. Take care. We'll meet tomorrow with more energy and
So can I close?
yes, Amma.
Yeah,
Please.
sure. Thank you.